I must have been 11, 13 years old. My mum handed me some change and she told me to go with my sister to a fish and chip shop around my area and to say, get this, get this, get this. I went to the fish shop with my sister, and before I went and gave my order, I looked at the big chalkboard. You know, the chalkboard with all the prices of everything. I was doing the math to make sure I had enough change. And my young sister, she must have been 9 years old, called me out and said, Bai, why are you taking so long? Do you want me to order for you? She was getting annoyed. It's only now that I've gained a little bit of social intelligence. I've realized I was really just trying to avoid, you know, that awkward interaction where I gave the money in and then they said, oh, it's not enough. Might awkwardly walk back to my mum, get more change, come back. I was trying to avoid that encounter, which nothing wrong with that, but it came across in a super insecure way. So insecure that my 9-year-old sister called me out on it. She basically sniffed out the bitch inside of me and called me out on it. This short little kid calling out his big brother who's meant to be the leader, her role model, and just calling him out. And then the big brother not even realizing it until years later. How pathetic is that? I think this little micro story, micro moment really encapsulates my personality when I was around this age. A big gaming autist who never really went outside, never really touched grass. Even though I was tall, I had a decent amount of facial hair, I was still super insecure, never had any confidence in myself, very low self-esteem, very socially anxious, super depressed and insecure in my mind all the time. And I would hear growing up all these online people talking about going to the gym, gaining some muscle. That's the real way that you gain confidence. And I said, alright, let me try it out. And I did gain some muscle, but I never really gained a lot of confidence from going to the gym. In the back of my mind, I always felt like it was a facade. I had all this muscle, but I was still the same brittle child inside. And the way I changed that was going to a fight gym. I'm just gonna cut to the chase, not gonna beat around the bush, because you can be bigger than a guy, and that's fine and all, but what if you could fight the other guy? What if you had the level of competence to where even maybe knock them out, and maybe even if things were to go really bad, you could kill him? And I know you're not meant to say that type of stuff, killing another guy, that's no good, but that's where the real confidence truly shines, when you have the level of competency to where you look at your male opponent and you think, oh, this guy's about to get destroyed. You can only gain that from going to a fight gym. No amount of muscle is going to give you that competence like a fight gym would. Learning MMA, learning how to throw a punch, learning how to take a punch, learning how to throw a kick, learning how to take a kick, learning how to take someone down. It's super weird because you have this environment around us full of people, they don't have any level of discipline, any level of competence, and no level of brotherhood between anybody, and then you're thrust into this environment of extreme brotherhood, so disciplined and so respectful that we literally bow to our coaches when we are greeting them and when we're leaving them, and whenever we start and end our sessions we recite the proverb of the gym. When you're thrust into this environment, you just can't help but have the social intelligence built into you. You get the autistic gamer literally beaten out of you. You're throwing punches at each other and you're just laughing while doing it, having a good time. Now, to be honest, I've only been on this journey for barely 3 months, and to be honest, just from experiencing life and finally touching grass, I've already had the autistic gamer beaten out of me before I joined the fight gym. But just thinking about if that 11-year-old boy who couldn't order fish and chips had started MMA, how much progress they would have made in their life, how much of an ROI they would have gone in just spending 45 minutes a week training relentlessly, conditioning your body brutally, physically and mentally. The amount of progress I would have made in my life, probably would have never been depressed if that was the case. Probably would have bagged a wife as well. Muslim men, it always boils down to marriage, doesn't it? Men have only 2 duties: to protect and to provide. Imagine you can't even perform half of your duties to protect because you're too scared to enter a fight gym. That you're scared, oh, it's gonna punch me, my face is gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. I'll just say to the woman who raised me through thick and thin, who put up with all my BS as a growing child, as a angsty teen, as an arrogant adult, me not being able to just protect her, or even my little sister who looks up to me, who adores me, who I'm meant to be the leader, the role model, where I can't even protect her. But I was such a bitch that she called me out on it when she was 9 years old. Don't be like me. Don't be like how I used to be. I know you're better than that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you look at the top link in the description, you'll find a link to a Discord server if you're looking for a young community of Muslims hooked on self-improvement, trying to help each other improve every facet of their lives. Top link in the description. I'll see you inside.